The discussion method of teaching is meant to stimulate thought and expression under group cooperation. When this method is used, some problem suitable to the class and related to the purpose of the course is proposed by the teacher or, better still, discovered by the class out of some situation presented to it by the teacher or a member of the group. To make the discussion a success, the problem must itself be rich in its power to stimulate thought and speech, vital in its appeal to interest, significant in its bearing on conduct and action for the group. Much will depend also on the teacher's ability to bring out a sharp, clear, understandable statement of the problem, so that every person may know exactly what it is that is under discussion. No small amount of unfruitful discussion, and even heated argument, takes place both in school classrooms, and less formally among people in general, in which those who take part fail to meet each other's positions for the reason that they do not understand alike the question at issue. Next to having the right kind of a problem rightly stated is the necessity for having a definite and suitable plan for the discussion to follow. As Professor Harrison S. Elliott points out, group discussion must be distinguished from a haphazard talkfest, where persons meet to talk about a subject with neither plan nor procedure, and but little basis in fact or evidence. Such a gathering frequently proceeds in a circle, arrives nowhere, and ends with the persons more confused than when they came. Group discussion must also be distinguished from an argument or debate. In an argument, the persons representing each side will have their minds made up, and their purpose is to defeat the argument of the opposing side, and to prove that they are right, and the opposing side wrong. On the other hand, in a discussion, each person is ready to contribute earnestly and clearly out of his experience and reflection the best thought and deepest convictions on the question, but in turn he expects to learn from the experience and convictions of others. In an argument, a person wishes to know what his opponent thinks in order that he may be ready to prove that his opponent is wrong. In a discussion, a person wishes to learn what another thinks because it may throw light on the common problem. All feel a common problem. They desire to find a solution. There is confidence that each can contribute toward the solution. By the process of give and take in discussion, each will help the other. Modifications of opinion will take place, and new convictions will be formed. This point of view suggests, as has already been indicated, Chapter 9, that the teacher must know his problem, and the field in which it has its setting. More than this, he must have in mind the best mode of approach to this problem in its discussion, and be skilled enough in his direction of the group so that, without suppressing or dominating, he can direct the discussion in the right channel. And he must further recognize the best order or plan of development of the topic through discussion and be able to lead the discussion to follow this plan. This directing or leading may be by occasional questions, by supplementing remarks made by pupils, by short explanations, statements of fact or expression of his own opinion, or, in some cases, by a definite suggestion of the outline or plan the discussion may follow. Especially must the teacher have in mind the general tenor or spirit, which he thinks should govern the discussion, and the conclusion that should be reached. That is to say that the discussion lesson should have as definite an objective and as carefully planned a procedure as any other method of instruction. If the teacher uses skill in making his plan, and in conducting the discussion, there is no danger of limiting the spontaneity of the class, or of hindering a free range of thought and flow of expression. These results must not be allowed to follow, nor must unguided chatter, no matter how enthusiastic, be allowed to defeat the purpose of the discussion.